Hi, this is Cassie with MyCounselor.Online, and today I get the privilege of chatting with Lacey Wallace, one of our amazing therapists, about an article she recently wrote on the subject of premarital counseling. So, Lacey, thanks for taking the time to meet with me today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, I jumped into your article and I really got a kick out of how you likened premarital counseling to other preventative care type things. So, talk a little bit about that, how you see those being similar.
Sure. We do preventative care in our lives for so many things for our health. You know, we get our annual checkups. We go to the dentist annually, so we take really good care of our teeth. We even take our pets, annually
Yes.
for their shots in our car. We do so much preventative care in so many areas of our life, but we neglect or we forget our relationships, and especially beginning a relationship, beginning marriage. That is so important to, if we could prevent, why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
We can learn tools before conflict arises. Who wouldn't want to?
Wait. Are you saying there's going to be conflict in
Yeah,
marriage?
I know it's crazy
It's
people think that.
crazy.
I think that people understand marriage will be hard, but I don't think they really realize until you're in the trenches of it, that it is really hard at times.
Yes. There are those beautiful moments, but there are hard moments too, and the things that you can learn. I mean, I remember my premarital counseling and so many things that we talked about that I hadn't even thought about. And those carried over and were helpful as we went, secret things that I had been thinking to myself. That gave me a safe platform to bring them up. And I love that for couples to have that safe platform. Maybe they're a little trepidatious about, I know we're getting married and I know I should tell this person something, or this is a secret fear I have or a secret desire. And it gives them that safe space where they know they're going to have somebody that's on their side, both of their sides, talking to them about those very obviously serious and sensitive issues.
It really normalizes the things that they're thinking, with this person that has met with couples and all different stages of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're not different. Those feelings are feelings that so many other people have. I can feel comfortable to talk about them or share them, and I'm a little different a lot of times than some therapists. I will talk about experiences that I've had in my personal life. So I don't draw a real hard line between that. I feel like we go through things to help others. And so I will even personalize it as far as, so this is what I experienced.
Yeah.
So that's really helpful as well, I think, to allow the couple to get comfortable enough to actually talk through those things. And then also there's elements of it that they don't even realize, that are these unconscious expectations, that this is the way their parents did it, or this is what they watched, and talking about coming down to who's going to take care of what.
Yeah.
So we'll talk through all of that. I have a really awesome premarital curriculum that I can use if the couple chooses, called Symbus, and it's Saving Your Marriage Before It Starts, which I am a facilitator.
That's fun.
Yeah, and so they get to take this really awesome in-depth online assessment
Yeah.
that I get the results back to, that really breaks it all down. And it's not like one of those that you fear, okay, they're gonna come back and say we're not compatible. Well,
Yes. I think that's concerning to every couple coming in.
so it's like, how can you use your personality traits and the awesome things about you and mesh them with your future spouse? It's not showing how you're going to fail. It's how can we thrive with both of these personalities coming into play?
So it's not just like, okay, well, here's the concerns I see based on who you are and your dirt and your baggage. It's like, of course there's concerns, and we're going to talk through those concerns so that you can go forward in a more healthful way with more tools. But let's also look at our strengths and see how we can complement each other.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It really pulls out what each individual brings to the table, with taking their personality into account. And so, so yeah, I really love it. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks to really unpack all of the information in this assessment. And then I like to add to the end of that, the tools that I start with whenever I start working with a couple that comes in crisis. And so I'm going to teach those tools, for this couple that's in love and, things that they're not going to, have a lot of conflict. We're going to walk through when you do. We're just going to pretend that when you do, then this is how you're going to face that. And it also shows couples that engage in premarital therapy are more likely to come in after they've been married for just a little bit, because they're comfortable. They realize that it's not scary, that it's not admitting failure.
Yeah.
They're comfortable with a therapist. They're comfortable with, with seeking help. And so they come in quicker, which absolutely makes a huge difference in them receiving help before it's dire.
Yeah, that's so good. That's really, I love it when you're talking earlier about you bringing your own personal experience into it, because I think a lot of stigma people have about counselors are, oh, they're perfect, they have it all together, they couldn't know what I've experienced in any way, because otherwise why would they be doing this job? But no, you're just a real person, and the counselors on our team are just real people that just have tools that they can share to help others. And so I think that's so good, and it's so good for that comfort to already be there with a real person that's safe, and you can come and say, even if you were admitting failure, you can come in and say, listen, I totally screwed this up. Help me figure out how to fix it. That's so powerful.
And, and also seeking premarital work in a second marriage is also something that is, it's not too late, and you don't know it all, even though you've been there and experienced marriage already. You're fighting a battle that's even harder than a first marriage. And so I love to see couples come in their second marriage and seeking premarital.
That's awesome.
Premarital counseling, because then you add in, are there children, and so are you having to merge those families together, and how can we do that successfully? And that's something else that, I can help with. I have, years of experience of, working with blending a family and, all of that. And so that excites me as well.
There's a lot of moving parts in those circumstances. And I commend couples that are on their second marriage that are going to come in for premarital work, because it's just showing how committed they are to their kids, to their families, really to honoring their previous spouse, because they're going to learn tools that help them manage that relationship with the kids and the new spouse well. So in a way that's just upstanding and, the most peaceful and effective as possible. So why not take advantage of such an amazing resource to help with that?
Yeah, we spend lots and lots of time planning the wedding. And so we should spend a little bit of time too by, really planning for the marriage and, making it to be successful. So that day, that wedding day can continuously be something that you look back on and be like, okay, yeah, that was really great because we put the effort in. Our marriage is really great because we worked hard.
On all fronts.
Really.
Well, thank you for this article, and thanks for meeting with me today, Lacey, to chat about it.
You're welcome.
And if you want to check out more articles by Lacey or any of our other amazing therapists, you can find them at MyCounselor.Online.